So, this is gonna be a little heavier. This war of mine is headed to PlayStation 4 and will put children in harm's way.
Children.
This is quite revolutionary for a war-based game, honestly.
First of all, this war of mine in itself is revolutionary as a war-based game. You're not playing as a soldier. Your goal is not to kill the enemy. Your goal is not to destroy anybody. Your goal is to survive. You are in war-torn Poland during World War II, and you play as a group of survivors who literally need to do everything they can to survive.
Yeah.
Okay, this game, there is no win. You never win in this game. It's a game where you always lose.
Spoiler alert.
You always lose, your characters will always die. It's just a matter of when, where, and how.
That's true.
But your goal is to try to keep them alive as long as you can. And through the process, you're going through a real struggle. And just the feel of the game, it's a black and white with like a scratchy filter over it, like almost like a pencil scratchy filter over it. It feels very oppressive, and it feels very like hopeless just from the second you start playing.
Bleak.
It's like reading Walking Dead, like that kind of scratchy feel.
It's bleak. Like it feels bleak. Very well, very perfect word for that. It feels bleak. And during now that game in itself, I have had moments where I just needed to stop playing and just go.
Oh god, I feel like this game and I are not meant to.
You know, because like I walk into a building, okay, I have to go look for food because now my guys are just like, they're sitting and they're just like rocking like this because they're starving, and they're saying it. They're like, man, I'm so hungry right now. I just wish I had like anything to eat. So I sent somebody out to go look for some food, right? So I go explore a part of the neighborhood, which is currently like, and now there's realities that set in. You're not the only one in this situation. There are other people out there who are looking for food and looking to hunt and they're trying to survive. So you have to figure out what kind of a survivor do you want to be. Do you want to be an aggressive survivor? Do you have the means and the resources to be an aggressive survivor? Or do you want to have to try and like
work together
or even avoid other people?
Yeah.
Okay, I went into a place where there was already a group of people scouring around looking for stuff. Okay, and I walk in and the guy goes, he's got a shotgun and he's got a shotgun in my face, and I'm like, oh, please don't kill me, like please don't kill me. And he goes, it's okay, there's plenty enough for all of us in here, just watch your step and don't get in our way. And I'm like, all right, cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I started looking around, except I'm looking around and these guys are like 7 or 8, I'm 1. And these guys are looking around and they're finding all this stuff and I'm not, you know? So at one point I'm on the top floor, there's like 5 floors in this building, and I'm at the top floor and I'm alone with one guy. And he just says that, oh, I found a lot of stuff, and then he's taking stuff. And I'm just like,
do I attack?
I have literally gone through 5 floors and I haven't found anything, and I have 3 people starving hungry back at my place. And then you have to make a decision to kill this guy to get your stuff, and then have to make your way back down all the 5 floors and hope that nobody finds this guy dead up there. Okay, and you have to also kill this guy. So while he's not looking, I killed him. Okay, and it turns out all he had was like a can of beans.
Wow.
So I killed a guy for a can of beans.
And you gotta feel
that's
like,
tough.
Not
like that's like
too
a really
good
tough.
after that.
Like it makes you think, like
the reality of the
what the reality of the situation is in war, and what they had to go through, and what people have to go through in war zones and stuff like that. And it really, you know, it's an empathy game, and it's, I think, possibly one of the best empathy games out right now.
Well, this next edition, including children in the game, is going to be even tougher because, like, even as the ad says, you know, in war, children are still children.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough because you also not only have that adult perspective where, you know, we know how to survive on our own. You also have children who don't understand what's going on around them. They might think it's a game, whereas it's reality, and children turn into adults so quickly in this. And I don't know, man, like when it comes to children in war, it's always a sensitive subject, so it's going to be even tougher with the involvement of children in this. Oh god, I want to play this game, but I don't because I know what it'll do to me. It will tear me up inside.
It has done it to me.
I will not be a survivor for long because all I will do is try to feed all the children and feed people, and I'll be like,
see, that's the thing, is you have to take care of the kids in this game. So you have children with you this time around, and it's not just a group of 3 adults. You have kids that you need to take care of the kids, and think of the burden, right? They need so much more, and they're not as strong. Right, they're not as tough. They're not as tough as adults.
And knowing that they're gonna die anyways at the end of the game is really tough.
Yeah, it's. I think it's really good. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It's a tough game. I'm feeling it. I'm not even playing the game.
You're not even playing it yet.
Just like hearing the synopsis of the storyline.
It's just because from your experience, you can already imagine the things that you're gonna have to go through.
Well, it's not only that too. Like, yes, it's one gameplay, but it's also a literal situation in our current world and the wars that are going on.
Think of what's going on what's going on in Palestine right now, or what's going on in the Middle East right now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's attacking what or what's being fought over. At the end of the day, it's about the civilians that are stuck in these areas and they need to survive.
Nice. It's a civilian perspective on a war.
Yeah. There's actually another game that I had seen. It was made by a friend of mine during, I believe it was a game jam at some point in time. It's called Gaza. Yeah, it's called Gaza, and it's a little 8-bit game, kind of like, it's got the feel of like a Game Boy game. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you play as a person who lives in the Gaza Strip as it's getting bombed and raided by the Israeli army. And you need to survive as long as you can. Same story though. You're going to die eventually. It's all a matter of how, okay? You can die by sniper fire. You can die by a bomb exploding. You can die by getting into an altercation with another survivor. Mm-hmm. You can die by getting shot by a soldier. And you need to try and get people to safety as these bombs are coming. And it was, it was like kind of a light-hearted kind of feel to a game, but really not at the same time. Because it's Game Boy, right? Kind of hard to make something serious on a Game Boy style graphics and stuff. But actually, I don't know if it's playable, but if it is, I'm going to put a photo thingy right here in the description down below. And if it isn't playable, I'll just put a photo, I'll put some stills or something like that, or I'll put up the page that it was posted on for the game jam.
You know what? Like, I feel like armies should make the people that they're recruiting go through a gameplay just to see how their reaction and choice of decisions would be, because this would be a great kind of thing as a psychological test. Like, how are you going to react if it's not just a game? Like, this is the real world. Like, how are you going to feel as a civilian? How are you going to be as a person?
Every decision.
Do we want somebody who's going to right away shoot people and kill people without trying to understand the situation, or do you want people that have compassion? This would be a great recruitment game.
Actually. And that's a very interesting thing, is I was talking to my dad, who's a police officer, and he was telling me about how in prisons right now, they're using games. Not necessarily this one of mine, but they're using some games, with sexual predators, pedophiles, to see how they react to certain situations, and to see see if they are rehabilitatable or not. Apparently, so this kind of game, or something like this kind of game, could be a really interesting tool in checking the mental, the mental state of a person who is enrolling in the army. Anyway, I think this game is play it. If you've never played this War of Mine, you have a PC. You don't need a super powered PC in order to play it.
Just play a few minutes.
Play it, and you play for a couple of minutes, and you'll understand what this game is all about. Then if you have a PlayStation 4, I'm pretty sure, almost 95 to 100% sure that you're going to pick this game up.
And when is the expansion coming out?
Well, I don't know, but I think this is just a standalone game. It's supposed to... it's scheduled to release January 29, 2016. So
You
end
have
of
time to
January.
buy PS4s for, you know, early bases.
You can
Let's go.
ask for PS4 for Christmas.
Yeah. Along with this war of mine.
Yeah, along with this Sword of mine, yeah. Or a 20. Oh, it wasn't that expensive on Steam. So probably like
$20
a 30. Yeah, $20, right?
$21, yeah.
Yeah, it's for like a $25 PlayStation Network gift card thing. Yeah.
Just be ready for the feels. Get
I
ready
have
for
feels
those
and I haven't even played the game yet.
It'll make you feel like a human again,
Yeah.
amidst a bunch of games that make you feel like a mindless robot killing people.
Just the trailer made me feel terrible.
Just the trailer. Watch
Just
the
the
trailer.
music.
I'll put the link. Well, first of all, the link for the article will be down below, but I'm also gonna link the trailer itself down below. You guys should watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Please do.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to throw it a like. Maybe you should probably subscribe too. And you should totally check the Facebook page for Too Much Sugar Films and also follow them on Twitter at TMS_films. My name is Lukas and thank you for watching.